Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Wednesday to you all. Happy midweek. Or if you're all watching this at any other point in the week, hopefully having a great day nonetheless. This one has me both very sad, but also very excited because, well, we get to say hello to a brand new solo artist on the scene called Uche, or Yuche. Um, those of you familiar with the group Pixie will know her as Dajeong, formerly of Pixie. Which that sentence alone makes me so sad because, well, very recently we found out that then Dajeong had left the Pixie lineup and, well, has announced that she's changing her stage name to Yuche and is debuting solo, which of course I think is tremendously exciting as well. But, Pixie are one of my kind of under the radar sneaky picks when it comes to really good girl groups that I like to follow. Last time around with Chosen Karma, Flip a Coin and Karma, and that fall and that album was so good. Of course, they had just announced Ginji as part of the new lineup. They lost two members leading up to that with Sapil and Ella, and then they had their kind of digital single album that went almost entirely unannounced last year as well. And I don't know what's happening with Pixie. I fear for what is happening with Pixie. But the fact that, Miss Yuche has decided to go solo is a tremendously exciting opportunity, I think. And also the fact that she's going on tour along with like Trends and who else is on that tour? I Chillin'. And it's like it's Nugu fandom's like heaven tour essentially, and I think that's really neat. Give some more exposure to some less known groups and stuff. So shout out that tour, man. I hope that goes well. Hopefully Yuche has a very good time on it and gets some new fans on board. But this is her debut pre-release. Her official debut, I think, is at the very end of the month. But this is a little pre-release titled One Sweet Day, and I'm very excited to get to check in with Miss Yuche. So let's get into it. Here we go. Wait, hold on. Solo, there we go. Yeah, man, it's never a fun time when a group that you like loses members or just flat out disbands altogether. And we've had a couple of high key, like major disbandments this year. We've had lineup changes this year. Where I think there's currently a very big member lineup change happening in the girl group scene with Kepler because I think their final OT9 activity was like a couple days ago, and it's never a fun time being a K-pop fan and seeing groups like this, just constantly on the change or worse. But I'm just so happy that she's getting a second opportunity on her own terms, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Also, this has composition credits from Miss Yuche herself, and that's always very exciting indeed. So let's check out the music one time. Enough waffling from me, right? Oh, it's got the Pixie albums on the side. I'm so sad already. I welled up seeing the Chosen Karma album at Tower Records the other day, but I need to lock in. Focus. 꼭 안고 걸었죠. 내겐 오직 하나뿐 7월의 햇살 안고 태어난 꿈꾸던 아이는 설레는 2월 그댈 I love the fact that it's one vocal, one instrumental. That's a tried and tested method to work into my heart. Add an extra bass part. having that one little note in minor there makes such a difference. It is a little bit loud. I'll turn it down a notch. Extra kick now. Hello drum part. It's very loud actually. Hold on a second. I need to turn it down a little bit more. But we don't get a firm big hit there, it just kind of naturally grows in. Hello cello part. Repeated consonants like that, another tried and tested method of getting a little bit of character involved while letting kind of the melodies play around with each other. Short low section though. Okay, so that's like a bridge. Short bridge then. Okay. Oh, the fact that her kind of vocal power really just like peters off at the end. It's very cool. Nice. It's, at the end of the day, I think it's a song that probably is best treated like a ballad. And for those people who like ballads, I think they're going to love this song. It's got a really nice beauty to it. I mean, the lyrics, I think, what is it, in chorus 1 where she sings the line, those times that we shared, I'll never let them go, while she's looking at the Pixie albums off the side, is OD. Like, that is making Winxies cry everywhere. Like, oh my goodness. But you can tell that this is a song, just almost off of her vocal delivery alone, this is a song that is, like, very near to her as an artist and her as a person. And that emotional connection, I think, I am being very biased here, but for me, that really emotionally deep song is best portrayed in a ballad. It just, I think it always has been. Like, there's some, big punchy songs with very meaningful lyrics to them, but for me to get that emotional side effective is, for me, the go-to direction is the ballad. And this essentially is that in its entirety. It's also using, for what is for me the most effective composition technique to push an emotional ballad, and it's the one vocal, one acoustic instrument recipe. Just these two moving parts. If we go back to the very beginning of the song real quick. The one piano, nice little reverb to it. One vocal. This, for me, has been and will continue to be the most effective way to portray emotions in a ballad. Because when you're listening to this song, you're not usually listening to the MV portion of it. I don't speak for everybody, but for me, as someone who pretty much goes their entire life having some kind of music playing in my ears while I'm off doing whatever it is I'm doing, like, the only place I don't really listen to music is in the shower and in class. Like, at the grocery store, I'll listen to it. While I'm doing laundry, I'll listen to music. While I'm cooking, I'll listen to music. Like, I listen to white noise while I go to bed, on the train ride to class, to, job interviews. Not in the middle of job interviews, obviously, but I don't consume music with the visuals 95% of the time. I only consume music through visuals here. So whenever you come across a song that has one vocal and one acoustic instrument, when you're listening to it, it gives off the vibe that the performer is the one that's singing and also playing the instrument. The soul of the instrument section and the soul of the vocals are from the same source. That effect enhances the emotional aspect of a ballad for me. That's what it's doing here. I don't know if Dajeong can actually play piano or not, or sorry, if I don't know if Yuche plays piano or not, but the effect is still there, right? I'm out of water. That very subtle little warmth being added in. Extended pre-chorus, and then it's not a firm impact. There's a little bit of an extra warmth again. Having that last line echo away while the instrumental section just kind of takes a step back to reset itself. Oh, that effect is so pretty. Oh my goodness. The song's very well put together. It's taking a lot of formulas of ballads that I love and appreciate. It's really just a good ballad with a really nice emotional message behind it, and you can feel that through the instrumental, through the vocals, through the lyrics, and you can't really ask for more than that, really. And, in terms of it being a pre-release, like, does it have me excited for whatever she's got coming up on her official debut? Oh, absolutely. Is this a really nice way of kind of indicating the transition from Pixie Dajeong into soloist Yuche? Oh, yes, absolutely. Overall, I can't complain about it one bit. The only complaint I have is the fact that I have to wait until the end of the month, but that really, I can't complain too much about. So, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today. Let's work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world. Whether it be checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness to may brighten up someone else's day-to-day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, and know that I will always be a friend, ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.